Hello everyone and welcome. Happy New Year. It is actually New Year's Day when I'm filming this mail video, and I hope that you all had a wonderful New Year's Eve, whether you stayed up until midnight, whether you were in bed by 8:30, whether you set your alarm to wake up at 11:55 p.m. so you could watch the ball drop and then go back to sleep. Whatever you may have done, I hope that you had a wonderful time, and that I hope also that the upcoming, well, we are now in 2023, is a successful and prosperous year for you all. Today, I'm going to a family member's home and we are having the New Year's Day tradition of pork and sauerkraut. It is supposed to bring good luck for the year. We've had this tradition since I can remember, and it is a tradition that many follow. I did go out to a party last night. It was very low-key, lots of food, probably ate too many brownies and cookies, but isn't that what New Year's Eve is for? In a party, eat it up, because the next day we all have those resolutions where we're gonna eat salad for weeks, and then that never happens. Though I am hungry for a salad. But anyway, yes, 2023, welcome. We're going to start the year off with some mail. I have plenty of other packages to be opened, so await those videos. Mail day is like Christmas, and Christmas is, you know, less than a year away now. So let's get to it. This first package is from our friend Laura in Jamul, California. J-A-M-U-L. I don't think it's Jamul. Jamul, California. We'll have to see. Let's first look at the card. Renee, thought you might like these treasures. They came from my parents, born in 1936, now married 64 years. Well, congratulations to them. Happy anniversary to them, whenever that may be. That is an accomplishment. Take care. Love your channel. Laura and John. Well, thank you, Laura and John. Let's see what we have. All the way from sunny California. Looks like we have some adorable cards. Wishing you birthday happiness. Some little kittens in a sewing basket or little purse. Yeah, sewing basket, we're going to call it. A little cat in a jar. I think it's safe to say, what's this card say? Happy birthday, and here's hoping you don't take in any lead nickels. That's so cute. We have just an assortment of cards. Cats are the thing. And look, we even have Jesus. A confirmation prayer, starting off 2023 with Jesus. Oh, look how adorable this is. This is a third birthday greeting, so it's a little poem for a birthday, but look how lovely that card is. I prefer that over the cards that we have today. We also have, oh, this one's cute. You're invited to a party, pin the tail on the donkey game. How adorable. 2 p.m., May 18th, 1940, for Joan, who is 5. And we have this Pennsylvania Dutch cookbook. Is there a potato salad in here? Oh, I opened up scalloped potatoes, potato pudding, raw potato pancakes. Let's see. Ooh, potato dumplings, Dutch stewed potatoes. We have schnitzel. Ooh, fried eggplant. Mennonite pod peas, bacon, sugar peas in pods, salt and pepper. Fry bacon in saucepan until crisp. Add peas in pod and salt. Cover with water and cook an hour. Mix in pepper. Ooh, corn pudding. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much, Laura and John, for sharing these little cards and the cookbook with me. I'll have to try out one of these recipes, but I will not be trying out the snapper soup. I think I'll pass on that recipe, but I will try out the recipe for Fastnacht's donuts. Thanks again. This next little package is from someone that needs no introduction, our friend Joe out in Richland, Michigan. Oh boy, Joe. Dear Miss Moose, hope you are doing well. I always enjoy seeing your adventures on your videos. I recently bought a large lot of old stereo view cards and Viewmaster cards at an estate sale. I picked out a few that look like they would find a good home with you. Your friend, Joe. Joe's always finding the good stuff at estate sales. I'm excited for estate sales this year. I'm going to try and get out to more that are past my radius or the radius that I drive. Just, you know, make it a fun day trip. Get out there and see what other towns have to offer, what people have collected, because you just never know. Let's see. All right, what does Joe send? Yellowstone National Park, lakes and canyons. I can see that in there. It was funny, on Christmas Day, my family, we went out to a diner to eat, and there was a child at one of the tables next to us looking through a Viewmaster. He must have gotten it for Christmas. We have the geyser basins. I have a few of these, but I don't think I have these. So they must have come in a set. This is the animals. Tower Falls, Liberty Cap, elk feeding. So I have some of those. And then we also have, oh, these stereo views. Ooh. So this one is of Atlantic City. Good old Atlantic City. To be able to travel back in time and go to Atlantic City in the 1920s would be amazing. And we also have the Yellowstone, the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, Upper Lake Yellowstone River. I must be getting hungry. I'm starting to slur my words. And then we have the Golden Gate Yellowstone National Park. Look at this great one. Well, thank you so much, Joe. I will add these to my Yellowstone collection. I believe I do not have any of these. I know I had some of the Viewmaster, but I don't recall that I had these slides, or these reels. So thank you so much. And I hope that any estate sale that you go to in this new year, you find more things to add to your collection, new things to research, and that you just have fun while doing it. That's one of the best things about estate sales. You get to go and take complete strangers home and go in their basement, their attic, look in their kitchen drawers, and find that thing you didn't know you wanted until you saw it. Thanks again, Joe. Next, this is from our friend Marilyn out in Sebastian, Florida. Oh, here is the card. Let's see, Marilyn writes, Dear Renee, I have collected ephemera for many years and thought you would appreciate a few things I am sending. Enjoy them and do what you will with them. Fondest regards, Maryland. Oh, well, thank you so much, Maryland. She has marked this envelope, Old Christmas Postcards, 1908 to 1928. And they look to be in wonderful shape. Oh, look how nice. This is from Altoona, Pennsylvania, 1907. And then we have this. May you join Santa Claus in having a good time this Christmas. And there's pencil writing on the back. Dear Floyd, I hope you have a happy Christmas. A happy time Christmas. Willie. And this one's adorable. Love her hat with the poinsettias. Put that on a shirt. Don't you wish Santa would bring you such a nice set of furs? Hope you can get them. Exactly. I mean, that would be a fashion statement for sure. Those are lovely. And this, we have old Thanksgiving postcards from 1910. There's the turkey bird. That one was postmarked in New York. Oh, look at this one. It's so cute. Thanksgiving Day. Mr. and Mrs. Turkey are out for a little ride. I was going to say a stroll, but they're not walking. And then we have this bird that did not make it. It is a lovely day here today. They're going to somewhere with Bessie this afternoon. Good old Bessie. Old calling cards, which I absolutely love. These are wonderful. Can you imagine handing these out now? And then I love when you find like the little salesman sample booklets for the cards. This one's cute with the horseshoe. These are lovely. Ooh. I wonder what it was like being a calling card salesman. True Love's Offering. I love the colors on that. All these years and the colors are so bright and vivid. They knew what they were doing back then. Made in England, Germany, Christmas cutouts. Ooh. Oh, how nice. Yes, this one's printed in Germany. So you have Santa with his toys and the tree. We have a few different versions. And these are still together. Look how nice. Those are lovely. Everything is in such wonderful shape. You truly know how to save and store your paper. Ooh, this looks like Easter. Made in England Easter cutouts. Oh, these are adorable. And many people do ask how I store my paper. I mean, there are different methods for storing. A lot of times I use the, like almost a shoebox size boxes that you can get at your local craft shops. And those I just use for my regular paper. You know, paper that doesn't need the acid-free. For documents that maybe are a little bit more personal, if you have your own family history documents or documents that are worth a decent amount of money, they have acid-free papers, they have the acid-free boxes, you know, they have a lot of different archival boxes that are available to store your documents so that they do not have sun damage, damage from different climates, moisture, etc. So it all depends on what kind of paper you have and how you want to store it. But look how cute these are. I don't come across these that often. I mean, probably I'm going to say never when I'm out and about. This one is adorable. The bunnies with their different hats on. How cute. And then we have all these little chicks. Oh my gosh. Let me just show this one. They're so cute. Adorable. Wow. 1880 History of Witchcraft. Now, those of you that might not be into this kind of thing, I understand. I look at it as more of the historical aspect behind it, what was going on in that time period, and these actually are highly collected. But look at that cover. So it's The Devil's Legacy, to Earth Mortals, Black Art, Charms, Witchcraft, Demonology, and Omens. That is crazy. That cover is amazing. Wow. The correct account of the Salem witches. See, so now you get an account about the Salem witches that was published in 1880. So it's looking back on the Salem witches from the views of those that lived in the 1880s. Completely different from today. Elixir of Life. Tells you how to make it. Does this have how to make a time machine? Remarkable Fulfillment of a Prediction. Wow. I should probably have gloves when I'm handling this. So it looks like this book, the majority of it is about the Salem witches. And then it has some legends. Apparition of a Living Man. This looks like there's some stories too. They write, perhaps the title of this book, The Devil's Legacy to Earth Mortals, may at first seem somewhat strange. They will pause as they do at a witch's prayer and wonder whether they had best look into it or no, lest they should really raise the devil by reading what he has bequeathed to mankind. This is interesting. I'm gonna have to do some reading. It's historical. And look at the back. How interesting. Thank you so much. Then we have, oh my gosh, very, very old Chinese medical text. I might have to learn Chinese and Japanese. I don't know if I want to touch this with my hands. Now, this would be a perfect opportunity to try that Google Translate. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, how did you know that it was the medical text? Let's try this out with the Google lens to see what it could say. Let's go to Google. Picture. Search with your camera. Oh, there's translate. So there is a translate option. All right, we're gonna take a photo of what it says. Oh gosh. Okay. It is not surprising that there are 10 fetuses and 5 o'clock. You just need to sleep and eat as usual. After 1 or 2 days, it will naturally calm down. The pain will stop with 1 or 2 doses of, and it's some kind of drug. Since then, it will be more than a few days and more than a month. How to distinguish between cold and food damage? If you have food damage, it hurts at the umbilical cord, and it hurts even more if you press it hard with your hand. Well, it is medical, so it has that right. Whether or not it's correct. And last but not least, we have this book, The Women of Barbados, and it's written by Jill Hamilton, who was born in Barbados. Oh, how nice. So we have some pictures. A lot of you remembered what an unknown to the writer that is, but wise man once said, educate a man and you educate one person. Educate a woman and you educate a whole family. So they talk about women in Barbados, the history of it, better education, the beginning of women's liberation, probably the women that were very instrumental in the history of womanhood in Barbados. Interesting. I'll have to read that as well. We're covered. Marilyn's covered all topics here. Well, thank you so much, Marilyn, for sharing these with me. That book about the witchcraft, that should be interesting to read, again, from a historical perspective. I'm not going to be making any potions unless there's a potion in there on how to find a 1988 house clean out that's filled with all 1980s toys, but I don't think it's in that book. Anyway, thank you so much, Marilyn. Thank you for watching the channel, and thank you for sending these wonderful treasures. This guy is from our friend San in North Caldwell, New Jersey. Hello. Oh my gosh. Wow. New Adventures of Alice. Look at that cover. This is so nice. It was published by P.F. Vollen Company in Chicago. 1917. After reading the marvelous tale for perhaps the 10th time when I was a little boy, I started trying to imagine what Lewis Carroll would have written had he continued his adventures, and it has been great fun for me to go on with these imaginings from time to time and finally write them down. The children with dreaming eyes of wonder to whom I related some of these new adventures have frankly enjoyed them and their accompanying nonsense verses. This is by John Ray. Buttermilk Channel, The Somersault Sally. Alice was a very neat little girl, and anything of this sort distressed her almost beyond words. Join a club. The Warbaloo. Interesting. Oh, look at that. There's Alice. Much like Alice, we'll have to see what adventures I can find myself on this coming year. Oh, wow. It's like a tree that has soup bowls. I'd love to find that. I mean, just this cover alone is amazing. Makes you wonder what adventures are inside, which I will find out. Thank you so much. And I'm going to really enjoy looking through this, reading it, and seeing what new adventures Alice finds herself in, and going down all those rabbit holes with her. Last but not least, we have this all the way from Germany, our friend Uwe out in Deutschland. They've sent some, again, amazing, I know that I use that word a lot, but some of the documents that they have sent, I mean, I have stocks in probably every railroad company out there. So it's always a joy to see what has come across the pond from Deutschland, including even just the paper. We have some coupons. Ooh, Pepsi Cola, $7.99. Ooh, their juice. Jack Daniels, mineral water, Wasser. Let's see what Uwe has sent today. Dear Renee, as promised, again, some neat ephemera items from the 18th, 19th century. They are an appreciation of your great work and also a support to paper and moose. Let's see. We have a banknote from 1796 from the Bank of Pennsylvania to Mr. Fisher. Mr. Fisher. A nice little piece of ephemera and early American history. Wow. For $2,800 in 1796. How much? I mean, that, I can't even imagine what that would be worth today. Like, that seems like a lot of money for back then. Wow. I don't know if I'll be able to find Mr. Fisher, but I will try. Number 2, we have 2 Confederate States of America loans, 1862 and 1863, printed on rice paper. No copies. After the coupons are even, they write, even the coupons are hand signed. Until today, there are court trials because after the war, the U.S. government prohibited southern states to pay a part of their loans off. Oh my goodness. So I'm not going to take these out. Wow. I do not want to touch these with my bare hands, but I think you can see them. This kind of goes with the Civil War diaries that I found at the estate sale. I'm still working on that. That is kind of, you know, I go through a page, transcribe, research, and so it's a very, very slow process, but it is an enjoyable process, and I like to keep that process kind of to myself, because when else would I ever have that firsthand experience right in front of me? And last but not least, we have an 1872 loan of the city of Philadelphia, a masterpiece of steel engravings of that time, and free from all taxes. I hope you enjoy this little bit of ephemera, and as always, keep them or sell them. It's up to you. Kind regards, Uva. Well, so this is the Philadelphia. I know you want to see it. I'm sorry. We have a loan. Let's try this. Oh my gosh. Free from all taxes. I mean, just look how beautiful. How beautiful this was. This is. I can read that person, their name. Looks like it's $100, I believe. 1872. Wow. Well, leave me speechless again. I mean, these are pieces that I don't find here in the States, and yet they're sent over that ocean to me from Germany. It's always amazing how paper gets around, how it's been saved for years, and how it resurfaces, and that we can enjoy it again. Learn from it, learn the history, learn about the people, and amongst that, perhaps learn a little bit about ourselves too. So thank you so much, Uva. Again, just blown away as usual. And I believe I have a few other packages from you that I still have to open, so I gotta space them out. I can't put all my speechlessness into one video. Anyway, thank you to everyone. Thank you for all these wonderful papers, books, ephemera, history that you have shared with me. And I hope, I desire for this year, the 2023, to be a year of more paper, of more history behind the paper, and just more researching and more learning. I also would like to thank Beverly, Christy, Christine, Larry from San Francisco, Jerry, and also Homer for the Christmas cards. Homer, also thank you for that nice little monetary donation that will be put to good use, whether a storage unit, some tea when I need to research. And I really enjoyed the little artistic touch you added to the card as well. So thank you to everyone for the cards. If I have not opened your package yet or your card, then rest assured I will get to it. There's plenty of mail days in 2023. We are just starting, so thank you. But yes, thank you to everyone again. And stay tuned for the next adventure, because there's going to be an adventure. There is a clean out, and I referenced it before. It reminds me of a 1989 frat house, but more so along the lines where they just were kicked out, and let's upturn everything. Open all the drawers, throw stuff around, turn the couch upside down. It's something. It is something. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. That video will be coming up shortly, because we're going to start working on that house this week. It's going to be interesting, and I hope you all join me. So thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful new year and new start to the year, and I will see you all next time for the next adventure here at Paper and Moose.